Yep, and that's how we're gonna start.
Bless you.
Thank you. So, Tribe.
Yo.
This is Jay Devon. Bangladesh, Big Dash. Divine Intervention, A.N.T. Ain't Nothing Timeless. We got, again, a special guest. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. It's Alana here.
Big Cheesy.
Glad to be back. Can't leave.
Wow. Anyway, she brought up a topic that is very, very interesting. And I'm going to let her explain the topic and let her ask the question. So you're going to lead the way on this one.
I'm leading.
Lead the way. You lead the way. You lead the way on this one.
Last time I checked, my name was Moses. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. She ain't Moses.
She said she ain't Moses.
Okay. So, hey, which one did we decide on talking about? Because I lied. No. Oh, okay. So today we will be talking about perception.
Okay.
And, well, first, I want to ask you guys what perception means to you guys.
Perception to me means how you yourself or other people see you, or have what their opinions and their viewpoints on how you are or who you are as a person. Or it can be, and it doesn't have to be you per se. It can be an object, how they see something. And people have different perceptions of things and people and places and whatnot. So that's my definition of it, my personal definition of it.
Okay.
Mine is assumptions, basically. A bunch of idealistic people coming up with rumors. Just basically assuming what it is or what they think it was.
Okay. I like that answer. I like both answers. So, since we are talking about perception, I feel like our generation, because my bad. I just got distracted. Okay, so I feel like our generation relies too much on perception. Like, they just want everybody to see them as they're living their best life every day, a perfect life with no flaws.
So you saying that you see it as perception for this day and age is more like we give it too much
power
to what everybody else believes and what they think of us.
Yes.
I can see that, but I feel like what push that dilemma is everybody is easily accessible through social media, through any damn thing now. Like, everything is too accessible.
Yeah, like private things aren't kept private anymore, and they try to show off their lives, like jobs or relationships, kids, whatever, like, and compare it to everybody else and try to be superior.
Who can get the most attention or likes is the one that's directing and leading the charge nowadays.
Exactly. Like, back in high school, they had the cliques, the popular crew, right. And everybody wanted to be them. now it's like we're all adults, but everybody wants to be idolized. Like they're famous.
This is true. Everybody's starving for attention.
So is social media the focal blame for like why everybody thinks they have to be idolized, or do people innately feel like they need to be idolized? Because there's before social media, people were still being who they were. They just didn't have a platform to do it. And now that social media is thriving, like people will do anything to get some views and some likes and some clicks. So like, I just think,
yeah, I perceive. I mean, use the word we take. I perceive.
Yeah, please use the word in the sentence. Spell perception.
I perceive that if people did it more organically, instead of trying to, this nigga always eat. Instead of trying to shot junkies and shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like just basically do whatever it takes to pull in that attention. If it was done organically, like be true to yourself instead of just making up fabricated lies or pretending just to get a like or making it seem like everybody is perfect, living this perfect world. I think social media will be more beneficial.
Yeah, because social media was originally created to communicate. Keep people updated on like basically what's new in your life. So you could, your family lives in Texas and you live in New York. So y'all could stay connected.
Right.
But
now it's became like a talent show, pretty much. Like everybody wants to be Instagram famous.
Yeah. Everybody's starving to go viral.
Yeah.
like I told this shit, like I'm really stepping out of my norm, even with doing this shit. It feels good, but it's stepping out of my norm at the same time because it's like I don't like famous. I don't want everybody to know who I am.
Yeah,
I don't want.
You don't want all that attention.
Yeah, I don't. Certain people, it don't fit well with certain people.
Yeah,
I'm one of those people.
It changes people.
True.
Like
people, you start feeling yourself.
Yeah, not even like people think like, the IG models and stuff. Once they start getting famous, people start sending them stuff. It's stuff they wouldn't normally wear, but they're doing it because, okay, they watched me. I'm getting more likes, so I gotta keep up this rep. Like, I gotta be perfect. I gotta have my hair done. I gotta have my nails done. I gotta have my hair cut for guys. I gotta be fresh. Like, it shouldn't be that hard to just be you. Mm-hmm. And if people don't like you for who you are, then why do you care? Do you like you?
That's just true.
Talking to them, they don't.
But I mean, sometimes, like you said, people, even before social media, people were still the attention whores. Everybody had to be you had to be a certain way before you stepped out the house or some shit, or you had to be in the mix of every fucking thing. All right. So it is those people out there that just naturally love being in the middle, or love showing off their life, or love for everybody to judge them. Wake up and get a kick out from it.
Do you think that the way we perceive each other is a cultural thing, like in America? Because like now, bro, y'all remember, like, yeah, we'll take it back, high school, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all remember we grew up in the era of like if you didn't have a certain type of clothes or shoes, you was either broke, lame,
bully.
Yeah. And it's like, now it's like, here in the future, in the present, now it's like, if you don't have at least 20K followers, you ain't really popping like that. Or whatever case.
Like I've this comedian Ali Sadiq was talking about, it was funny. He said these kids nowadays, if you really following along with this social media bullying, you got to be fucking retarded, because they gonna still pick on your ass when you close the computer, or you shut down the app,
right,
or you delete that motherfucker. We put so much into somebody else's word. Half the people that saying negative shit don't even have a profile picture, or they using random ass IP address.
Right.
So this generation didn't have to go through the ridicule of, you need to learn how to high side before you get to school. You better have a list full of jokes, and if you stutter, you better figure out some words you can put together real fast, so you're gonna get high side about that too. You take that to a social media platform to where people ain't got to see your face and they just Google shit and say something. That's weird to me. That's weird as hell.
Yeah, I do not understand. Like, I get it. Everybody has an opinion, but why are you commenting on my life when you have not walked or faced any of the battles that I have?
That's a catch-22, because if you are one of those people that got over 100 photos and stuff, and then you finally post a different photo than what your customer post, I feel like I have access to your life now, because the 100 photos that you did post, I've always liked, just commented, and now that you're doing something different, I have the ability to perceive that you're not the same person you was before you posted this picture. You gotta think of it like that too.
So, do you guys feel like we open ourselves up to this judgment and then get upset by what we allow?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
because you have, every time, like when you create a new Instagram or you create a new profile, they say, do you agree to the terms of whatever this app do? Yep. And motherfuckers don't even read the shit. You just click, agree, get full access to a bunch of shit that you don't even know about. And now you give those people that you follow or like the same access to you that you have to the world now. Now you just out here in the world. Yep. So now you gotta be careful of the pictures that you post. You gotta monitor certain shit. People don't really care. They just throw whatever they want to out there. And then people just get to judging.
Yeah. God forbid you have a big following too. You really gotta be careful.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah.
The smaller, that's Raphael, go ahead.
It's like the deeper you get into it, it's like the more toxic you see it become. Cause like, like for me, I might get like 10 likes or whatever. That's cool. Somebody like LeBron or somebody big name, I had like multi-million followers, and he had like multi-million likes and views on his stuff. 60% of the comments is like full of hatred. The other 40 is like compliments. And he got to deal with that every day he posts something, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got to deal with that. And it's like, do you want to deal with that every day?
I didn't know I didn't know how prominent. I mean, we really got to go back into this episode, but the episode about creating your own essence, that is very, very valuable to perception, because when you created something and it's your art, it's your beauty, regardless of what you perceive it to be, I know what I truly created. So I don't have to focus on your assumption of my art. That's what makes it so valuable, because I can make your mind wonder. Right. I can make you intrigued about me. I can make you hate me. When you hate me, you're going to cause more attention to me, because people going to want to see what you're hating on. People going to want to see what you're loving on.
Right.
So, but it's my art that I created. It's my thing that I created. And whatever you perceive to be, that's your own opinion. Right. But I know what I created.
So how do you guys, how do I word this? What do you guys think your perception of yourself is, like, to other people?
You go first, Jay. You go first.
So, here's what I think, right? Here's my perception. Well, I think other people think about me. So, people think that I'm quiet, right? I'm a nice guy, but people kind of take that nice guy and they kind of think that I'm a kind of like a pushover in a sense. Mm. So they'll do little certain things to try to, they'll do or say little certain things, and then when they kind of realize, like, yeah, I'm not really who y'all think I am, then it's like, oh, okay. It's like, yeah, like I ain't nothing like that. So
you
like,
be over here like they love.
Yeah. And then like, then it's like, all right, he ain't a pushover. Now he a bully. It's like, I'm not a bully. It's like, I'm not about to let you bully me. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I'm unpredictable. Because one day I might come in and I'm jolly and happy and whatnot. And then there are days where I'm like, do not fuck with me today. You never know what you don't get. So yeah. And I'm stubborn and
always hungry.
Always hungry. Yeah, I'm always eating. Which is a fact. That's not perception. That is fact. So,
she said, what do you think other people perceive of you? You always hungry. You always eat something.
Yeah.
Bro, if you was a bully, bro, all you would want is snacks, bro. Like, yeah. You only take the big kids. If a motherfucker feeds you snacks, bro, you'll be their best friend for the whole school.
Yeah. Real talk. I have my protection every day. If I was a bully, I ain't no bully though. I'm not.
I believe others think perceive me to be laid back, kind-hearted asshole, for one.
Yeah.
Or it's perception, bro. What I think, but you gotta agree to my comment, though. I'm very caring. Some people think I'm never around. Some people think I'm never there. But a lot of people always, I feel like people perceive that I have a good amount of wisdom to me. So, and I'm just me. Like, I'm undescribable in some people's eyes. I'm just, you acting like Howard or Bangladesh. So I just feel like they're just me.
Makes sense.
What about you? What you think of how people perceive?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, I already know how people look at me. I get it all the time. When I first met you, I thought you were a bitch. That's what I get every time because I'm mug. I have a resting bitch face, and unless I'm smiling, they don't approach me for real.
I never thought that.
I get it all the time.
That's crazy.
All the time. Now, the people who catch me on a good day when I'm smiling, because I started smiling more because I got tired of, hearing that. So they're like, oh, you're so nice. And then, like you said, they try to take my kindness for weakness, and they meet that other half in me.
Yeah.
And then it just is like, all right. But I feel like, in a weird way, mainly females perceive me as being mean. Males that approach me, they either think I'm, mean because I don't want them, or if I'm nice to them, I like them. And it's just like, where'd you get that from? All I said was hi. Like, now we in love. Like, oh shit. Like, what?
That's all it takes.
She said hi to me.
That's
We're having sex tonight. Like, no. No, sir.
That's all it takes.
So with that being said, I feel like people like to pass on their judgment and their opinions a little too much throughout life. And I know we all have had certain situations, whether they're good or bad, where people try to judge us just by looking at us one time. Like,
right.
Like walking through the store. And I know y'all have had this before, a Karen grab her purse or, try to scurry off real quick because he are some tall African-American men.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why we let other people's perceptions affect us so much in this world. And I don't see how people are so comfortable to dish out all this judgment when they break down and hide behind a computer or a screen, and never say half the shit that they say on the internet to your face.
Because I feel like social media judgment is a cushion, because before you would have to, like you said, look somebody in the eye and tell them how you truly feel. Now I can close my eyes. If I know how to type it, I can close my eyes and type a full sentence and just press enter, and it's out there. And I can create a fake IP address. Nobody can trace me back to my true comment, and I can just say however I feel. It's just like when you gaming on Call of Duty, and little kids just be on there cussing up a storm. No, damn well they wouldn't do outside on damn cuss words.
That's like, fuck your mom. Like,
see,
what?
Stuff like that. Stuff like that. And it's just false security that you untouch. It gives you a false sense of power. Mm-hmm. And they don't really have that true voice in the real world.
All right, so how do y'all think we can start to get away from, the baggage that comes with people judging us and perception without just being like, oh, lying and be like, oh, it doesn't faze me? Because sometimes it does. It stinks.
Turn your phone off. Go outside. Delete the app. Or if you want to be on the app, hell, they have it now where you can turn your comments off, or you don't have to show how many likes you get. You can just post a picture. But what's the point of doing that? You want to see how many people gonna like your picture. Grow some goddamn skin. Like, have confidence within yourself. If you have the confidence to post that picture or post that comment or say whatever it is you want to say on the internet, stand in it or stand on it. Right. Don't worry about what somebody else's opinion is.
But I'm saying, like, how do you feel like you get to that point? Because some people, they post pictures and they'll think like, oh, this is a really nice photo. Then they'll see some comments, not as much likes as they want. And they'll delete it.
You have to. It's just like how women tell men all the time, I'm not posting this picture for you. Even though we ain't gonna go on that topic, A lot of times it do be, but we ain't gonna.
So you think you just gonna slide that in there and we just gonna keep on rolling?
Yeah, we gonna keep rolling. We gonna, because we're recording. We gonna keep rolling.
Yeah, I bet you wish we would keep on rolling. Go ahead and slide back. E-brake right here.
Wait, hold on.
The car ran out of gas. We ain't rolling nowhere.
You talk about perception, okay?
Nah, say what you had to say. Perception. Be bold about that sentence you were starting.
All right. So I'm gonna say it. All right.
Okay, stand on it then.
Y'all, women tell men all the time, yo, we not posting these pictures for you, and I'm like, okay, but if you ain't posting the picture for, why? You could have just left it in the camera roll.
What if we just want to show ourselves off? Like,
show yourself.
Do you want that negative connotation to come with it?
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm talking about the I didn't post this picture for you statement. Like, just like females be like, oh, I don't put on makeup for you. Like, some of them do. But some of them just do it because they like doing makeup.
Yeah, so that's a small
It's like a tattoo.
That's a small
showing off my artwork. Like, okay.
Yeah. But that's a small sum. That's a small sum.
Because he thought we was over here Tina Turner gonna keep on rolling past that shit.
Rolling. But both of y'all are making points. I'm gonna bring it up again. This is very important. I think we need to do a part 2 right now. Creating your S. Who gives a damn who I posted the picture for? I feel as though good judgment and bad judgment is both there.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like you can grow confidence within yourself to be able to withstand any side of criticism. Good criticism, bad criticism at this point. Like, how do you deal with somebody judging you on your life that they never lived before?
How do I do it personally?
Yeah.
So
that's easy.
How is it easy?
I just say to myself, yeah, bro, if you would have put my shoes on and been through the things I've been through, bro, you would have survived. So
I kind of do the same thing. It depends who it is. Like, if it's a random stranger, why'd you even waste your breath? Like, oxygen, you know how many trees is not here no more? Like, we ain't producing oxygen like we need to be. You wasted your time, energy, all that. Turn around.
I laugh at that.
But like, people in my life that, try to judge or criticize what I do or how I do it, I told them the same thing. Like, man, if you were to go back in time and be in my body, making every decision that I made and going through every situation that I've been through, you would have folded. Because it's true. Like, you don't know what type of strength a person has. And 9 times out of 10, the nicest people you meet have been through the most shit. And they have good hearts because they seen what bad shit looks like. And it's like,
they don't want nobody to go through the same thing they did.
Yeah, like, you either go one or two ways with trauma or bad situations. You either heal from it or try to heal from it and become a nice person and, try not to wish that on anybody else, or you harden your heart and block out everybody. And that just makes you miserable. So.
Mm-hmm. I think this, I don't know, I probably said this in the last season, but another A.N.T. moment. Hold your own goddamn candle. Hold your candle. Meaning, if you worry about yourself as much as you worry about everybody else, you'll probably be a perfect human being. Give yourself a chance. And then God will never put too much on somebody's plate that they couldn't handle. That's why you shouldn't be worried about what everybody else be doing. Because when you assume somebody else's life and that shit get put in front of you, now you cracking. Now you got problems. You need to go see a motherfucking psychiatrist because that shit was not meant for you. Right. But you constantly have these assumptions and you fame for that person's life and you live every day trying to be like this person or comment on this person or worry about this person. Now you face their traumas and their situations on a day-to-day basis. And you don't know how to handle this shit. Now your mind fucked up. the shit wasn't for you to digest, and now you got to live with this shit every day.
It's crazy because as much people give him flack and like as much as he's hated, Kanye is a perfect example of that. Kanye is a perfect example of that because
Gemini gang.
He is an attention whore. He be using the social media to his advantage. He's smart. I'm not gonna say that, but he is an attention whore.
But if you really like look at like how he operate, it look crazy, but at the same time, he really don't care because like at the end of the day, he know who he is. He know what he gonna do. He know what he gonna say, and he don't care what anybody got to say about it. And he gonna do it. And
Gemini gang.
He gonna live with the result.
I feel like to piggyback off of what you said, when people bring on other situations into their life, like their partner's problems, I feel like it's mainly relationships that do that. Like not even like social media or, trying to help. People try to help without thinking first, like about how it's going to affect them. And I know that sounds selfish, but even like when you go on an airplane or something, when they say the oxygen mask fall, if you're on there with a kid or whatever, your first instinct is going to be to help the kid first. But that's not how it's supposed to be. You can't help anybody until you help yourself. You're supposed to put your mask on, then help people, whoever needs assistance. And I feel like with all the judgment going around, people forget that. Like, you should judge yourself before you dish out something to somebody else. Like, you know your flaws, and can't nobody else tell you your flaws. I mean, they can try, but it shouldn't matter, because if you know your flaws, I flaunt mine. Shit, like, I know my worth, and I know how, like, I know what the struggle was. I went through it, so I know what it is. And when I know, like, when people tell me, oh, like, you're not strong enough or this, and this, I know how strong I am. You can't tell me my strength.
He who is without sin shall cast the first stone.
Niggas sin every day, B. But you live.
And
you live to sin another day.
Speaking on sin, like, I hate how everybody puts a statue on it. Like, killing somebody is worse than lying. I mean, in our eyes it is, but in God's, he said all sins are equal. So therefore, if you look at it from above, like, even though it's like, 6 feet taller on whatever scale, if you look at it from above, they all look the same. It's all flat. Like, think about, like, if you're in an airplane and you're looking down at the buildings, it all look level. Mm-hmm. That's how God sees it. So it's like, how can you judge me and compare our sins and say, you're going to hell? Who are you to judge me when God created me in his image?
Right.
And told me that I have the freedom to choose what I do every day.
Thanks.
Right. With that, I feel like you were saying before, judge ourselves. My question to you is, if you have a person that sit here and say, well, I judge myself, I'm not happy with me, so I'm going to try and tear you down so you can feel like how I feel. What will be your message to that person?
First of all, what don't you like about yourself? And once you figure out what you don't like about yourself, there's only 3 things you can do. You can either fix it, move on from it, or the last option is accept it. If you embrace your flaws and what you don't like about yourself, like, people go get nose jobs to change their face, or my butt's not big and they go get their butt done. Why? If you feel like you have to change yourself to be perfect for everybody else, then you're not living your best life. because you have to live for you.
I'm glad you brought up the comment about getting the booty done and all that. It's springtime. We're going into the summertime. Summertime fun and everything. What is your perception on body work?
Body work?
There is society perceives it like, oh, it's your body, do what you want to do with it. Okay, it makes sense. But we're getting away from that natural beauty. Natural booty.
Natural booty, y'all.
We're getting away from the natural booty and beauty. But
we want the booty natural.
But like, what is it?
Oh my God.
Cornbread fed
booty.
No GMO.
But now, for real though, like, is this perception in the world that we gotta be Barbara doll and Ken fine? So, what do you say to the young female or the young man trying to live up to society's perception of what beauty is supposed to be?
Don't. Just
or body work.
Like for me personally, like, I mean, I know I'm not the skinniest. I don't got a 6-pack. My stomach ain't flat. I got scars. I got stretch marks. I don't got a big butt. Like, so I love it. People still find me attractive. I mean, it's more about confidence than it is about adjusting to what somebody else wants you to be. So people with low self-esteem and no confidence at all, they're the ones that try to be perfect. And putting your body, yes, it's your body, it's your choice, but putting your body through that much pain and, you know, you got to heal from that. Like, that is a lot. And most people who get it regret it and have another surgery to get it reduced.
That's too much nip tuck.
Yeah, like
I would say, like she said, don't feed into beauty standards. Because if you notice, every 10 to 20 years, the beauty standard always changes anyway.
Very true.
Remember,
that is a very true point.
Yeah, remember, what was it, 2010? Remember when everybody had like blonde hair, and all the ladies had blonde hair
and bangs
and bangs, and then all the dudes had the afro with the Wiz Khalifa patch, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it always changes. It always changes.
I ain't gonna hold you. The skinny jeans shit been around for too long. Yes, I understand from 2000 to about 2008, our clothes was too big for 8 years. I understand it.
Yeah.
But can we get back to some regular fitting clothes?
Yeah.
I'm tired of going to the store and the nigga pants looking so skin tight it look like it's painted on. You gotta go to a certain store now to buy fitted clothes.
And then,
it makes no sense.
Why get so tight clothes that you have to sag? Like, it's not an option to pull it above your waist, pretty much. Like, like, honestly, like, I don't understand why dudes wear skinny jeans, because I'm like, I know y'all uncomfortable. Like, y'all nuts not breathing. Y'all probably got swamp ass. Like, why? like why would you do that?
Oh man.
He said swamp ass. Wow.
I mean, you're military, so I know you know what swamp ass is.
I know what it is. That's why I said a lot of these folks, man. It don't make no damn sense. Don't make no damn sense. But the world perceives that to be the new hip style nowadays. If you ain't doing it, weird. You're a cornball.
Right.
I think my advice would be to be different. Like, back in the day, you were taught to be different. Like, oh yeah, you like this. Okay, it's okay to be different. I mean, you were weird, but whatever. Do you. You were happy as a kid. You were playing with toys that nobody liked, dressing up as what the hell ever. Like, I mean, I've seen some pictures of people in their old costumes and I was like, you wore that? But I mean, that's you. Like, that's what you like. Like, anime. I know a kid that used to run down our hallway like Naruto to lunch. Like,
because I was just about to get on that. Remember when y'all was bullying all those kids with them Naruto headbands?
for real.
And now look at y'all now.
Watching anime. Oh, I don't like anime. You ain't like it back then. Because you never gave it a chance. Like, I feel like most of pretty much everybody's problem is that they are afraid to be different and try something new because they're comfortable.
I feel like people is afraid of rejection or afraid of not being accepted.
Yep.
We fiend for somebody else to tell us that what we doing is okay. Like, granted, I understand it. Like, sometimes I kick a play to my brother and be like, "Hey, what you think about this?" So, and he told me something the other day when I gave my idea. He was like, "Who gives a damn about what I think or what anybody else think? When you put it out there in the world, people either gonna gravitate to it or they gonna push it away. But you put an idea out there, somebody gonna try and steal it because it sounds good, it's new, it's fresh. Nobody ever heard of that before.
Yeah.
So regardless of what you do, it's still gonna be sought after.
That's true, man.
I feel like the best advice y'all could give anybody who listens to the podcast is to live your life for you, because you came in this world alone and you leaving it alone. Yeah. And you're the one that has to live with your decisions.
So with that being said, don't live on everybody else's perception of create your own motherfucking essence.
Yeah.
And with that being said, we wanted to what you call that shit? What's that London lady name? What's Queen Elizabeth? We are knighting or knighted the lovely lady Lana. She is becoming a member of this divine time, which is our divine intervention A.N.T. We are making her an honorary member. She will be back for more episodes. Yeah. She gonna keep y'all hip on this female voice. She gonna stand on it. She has a very strong voice, y'all. If y'all ain't heard her, if y'all can't tell, she's very strong, mighty strong will, and we appreciate her voice and a little spice to the conversation.
That is very true. And I will end that with, I said what I said. I said what the fuck I said.
Here she go.
That's what we needed.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask y'all one more question. So, y'all both are very, confident and smart, handsome men.
Thank you.
My question to y'all is, for these little black boys growing up, the teenagers and the young adults trying to be better, what's the one thing that y'all were taught, advice, whatever, however you want to word it, that y'all were given that stuck with y'all for your life, throughout your life?
That we could pass on?
Yes.
I got one.
All right, give it to me.
Yeah.
You're going to make mistakes. Things happen. You're going to make choices. Events happen. There's no right or wrong. You make a decision. There will be pros and cons. But at the end of the day, decisions have to be made. And you just have to live with the results. Emotions come and go.
It is okay to feel emotions. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be confused. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to cry. It's okay to look at another human being and tell them I love them. Don't let the world, because of what's going on around you, allow you to become cold. Keep that inner child alive as much as possible. And, stay curious and have fun as much as you can. That's all I can tell them. Like,
mine would be, go ahead, my fault.
Just don't be so in a rush to grow up, and
For sure.
like love yourself as much as possible.
Yes, it's okay to feel your emotions. I understand that, but you need to control them. Shit, control your goddamn emotions. Because a lot of these young men out here, a lot of these young men out here learn emotions from one standard, one side of it. And you see a lot of emotional men out here that are not controlled. They don't know how to control that too high of happiness or that too low of being sad. They don't know how to control their anger in a situation. So they lash out without thinking logically. They don't have any balance of, okay, I know how to stand on my strength and not be wavered. When you learn to control your emotions, you can truly find peace. When you're peaceful, a lot of things start opening up to you. Don't rush your maturity. You will get chastised in this thing called life. Take it as a lesson and not a law. Also, patience. Everything ain't meant to be overnighted. Sometimes you got to wait on that thing to get shipped. Right? And you'll learn along the way why you needed a week rather than a day. Because a lot of time, during that time, you were being built to sustain your guilt and not just hold it temporarily. So control your emotions, be peaceful, and learn patience. And everything my boy Jay said. What would you tell a young lady?
I would tell her that you're perfect the way you are. You don't have to change anything you don't want to for anybody else. And that there are many women who came before her that had to show how strong they were every day, even when they wanted to break and they couldn't. So take accountability for that. Like, women, people before us paved the way for us so we'd have it a little bit easier. So continue that tradition. Like, show who you are, be strong, be bold, be confident, because you're worth it. And the next girl growing up is worth it too.
I dig that. That's a good ending space. That's lovely. That's lovely. So we appreciate y'all following through. Hopefully y'all welcome in our new member just as much as she loves being here. I'm gonna say it now. To me, this is Create Your Essence Part 2 / Perception. Yeah. Create Your Essence is gonna be a topic we're gonna bring up a lot in this year podcast. Because I feel as though once people grasp the art of creating yourself personally every single day and not living once, you're gonna have a new set of people in the soul tribe, and it's gonna thrive.
Definitely. because people fail to realize is your essence is what attracts everybody to your life.
She gets it. She fucking gets it.
There it is. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank y'all for tuning in to another Divine Intervention A.N.T. Ain't Nothing Timeless episode. Thank you. Good night. We love you. And we'll see you on the next episode.
Love you guys.